The title of New York City's oldest bar is one that carries quite a bit of weight, and there are a few that have laid claim to the prestigious honor. But today, the battle is between two iconic New York City spots. In the East Village, opened back in 1854, we have McSorley's Old Ale House, and on a quiet street corner in Woodhaven, Queens, founded back in the year 1829, is Neir's Tavern. Now, who deserves the title? Today, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Come on. Lloyd, how many names has it been through?
Neir has been through 4 names. A few years ago when I took it over, I renamed it Neir's Tavern.
There are a few movies that were shot here. What are they?
The Goodfellas movie was filmed right here at this entrance here. Robert De Niro stood right there along with Ray Liotta.
So there's a little debate going on. Why is this coming about right now?
We were trying to ensure that Neir's Tavern lives on. In order to do that, we had to get our historical designation, which Richard Houlihan, which is from the Queens Historical Society, is working on. And he discovered that Neir's is the oldest continuously operating bar in the same place in New York City and possibly the United States.
Well, if you accept that Queens is in New York City, it is the oldest bar. The argument is that Manhattan was New York City until 1898.
Is Neir's the oldest bar in New York City?
Neir's is the oldest bar in New York.
I find that hard to swallow. That in all these years, from 1625, when New York was first started by the Dutch, that nobody knew Neir's was there until 2 days ago? What's that all about?
Now, why is McSorley such an important part of New York City history?
New York City and McSorley grew up at the same time.
At the bottom of the bar here, there's a handcuff. What is that all about?
They were put on the wrists of Harry Houdini. Houdini naturally got out of them, and to commemorate his presence in McSorley, they left the cuffs there for perpetuity.
Is McSorley's the oldest bar in New York City?
No. Fraunces Tavern is the oldest bar in New York City. It dates back to George Washington, not even close to 1854, and it's still downtown.
Start spreading the news.
So the debate goes on.
What difference does it make who's older? As long as we're colder is all that matters.
I'll cheers to that. Cheers.
Cheers. See ya.
New York, these vagabond shoes.